Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast, The Hidden Power. I'm your host, Dr. Susan Curran. The topic for today is life race. Your life is like a race. You keep running and you try to run as fast as you can to reach your destination before your time runs out. We are all in a race. You must learn how to conduct a race well. It is mostly like a marathon. There will be many people running together with different styles and nature. The destination is same, which is to leave the body to join with the Mother Earth and the spirit to join with the cosmos or heaven. What is that you leave to the following generation is your key responsibility. So when you are running, you should be knowing your destination clearly well, and your speed, your nature, and how many junctions it has got, where you take some rest, and what are the major milestones you have set for your life. And what are the demands and problems or the challenges comes in front of you during this race. Yes, we are all on a race, which is different for each one of us. We feel it differently. And when you are considering this race, there are racers, right? We are all the runners. And we can categorize them into 4 types. So there are 4 types of life racers, and they are: the first one is independent racers or egotistical racers. So these are the people who wants to run individually. They normally say that the life is mine, I decide what needs to be done, I live for myself, I have so much great goals to achieve, and they just don't consider others as that important. For them, their set goals, their achievements, what they become, the person they have desired to be or designed to be is the key element for them. So the very purpose of their journey is to achieve and achieve and achieve, and for that they don't mind using others for their benefit. So what they do is they try to do as fast as I can and as impactful I can. How can I make my life to be a successful one? They are oriented toward wealth, like money, their their fame. Everything is very important for them, and they are mostly takers. They take and take and take and use and achieve more for their benefit. Now, the second category is dependent racers. The first one is independent. The second one is dependent racers. What they do is they cannot run alone. Okay, they are mostly the receivers. I would say they want to receive so much energy, so much resources and support and everything from others. They don't do anything for themselves, and mostly they don't do anything for others also, but they wanted to receive so much from others so that they can live their life. So they are running their race on depending on others, and how they receive, according to that, their nature of the race happens. They run maybe their speed, their the achievements, their milestones. Everything depends on how others are giving it to them, and they are receivers. And now the independent racers, you have the dependent racers now, and the third category is rescuer racers. Or these rescuer racers are kind of like they are givers. They just give, and then they runs for others' well-being. They just give up their life for others. And you can see that some people like mostly mothers, they just say, I don't want to work, I don't want to achieve anything, my children's life is everything important for me. When they achieve something, I feel so great about it. My life is for them, and my ultimate purpose is for my family has to cherish, and all those kind of things. Or maybe for the society, and whatever it may be, they are just givers, and those are the people who are rescuer racers, and they are running their life for others. So now we have the independent racers who are the takers, and we have the dependent racers who are the receivers, and we have the rescuer racers who are the givers. Now, the fourth category, which I love this category, okay? The fourth category is the interdependent or empathetic racers. Okay, these people are those who they are very independent, okay? They run their race independently, confidently, and they are achievers too. But what happens here is that he or she takes the team together. So there is an interdependence, okay? The interdependent or empathic, they understand others, they understand their own needs, and they understand others' needs which are in their team, and they take care of each other's needs. So we can say that they are giveseers, okay? That means they give and they receive. They give and they receive. It's a mutual benefit. They do that. So what happens here is, I would say, for me, the best racer is the one who is interdependent or empathetic ones. I'll tell you what, we can consider the first and the last, as mostly we hear people say, be achiever, get going and achieve your target, blah, blah, blah. You hear so many things like that from various motivational speakers. I would say that's good. You can be independent. You can go ahead and, achieve your target. And when you're doing that, when you're independent and you're alone, you're egotistical, you can be very fast, and you can decide your speed, because you don't have to look for anyone else or care for anyone else, and you don't need anybody's support. You don't look for any such kind of, support or anything. But in the case of the interdependent, what they do it, the speed is not as fast as the independent ones, because they have to take care of the people together, who are with them. They need to, check whether they are okay, and we are all okay in this particular race. And when they are putting their targets or their goals or dreams, they consider everyone in their family or in their relationship. And the independent racers, they're more strong, as individually, but interdependent are also strong, and they are happy, they are having some kind of contentment, and they feel accepted, and they have a connectivity with people. They can get energy from others when they are not having enough energy. They can support and giving energy to others when they are lacking energy. And the main the very, very essential or focused area, I would say, is we are all humans, we are all social beings. We need people to support us and help us. So when we are in the interdependent race, we can say that you have shoulders to lean on and laps to lie down. So when you need them, there is always these shoulders and laps are available for you to have a comfortable, or when you are tired, you can or you are upset, you can have help of others. At the same time, you can give your achievements and everything to them to share, and you can share their achievements, and it's a wonderful feeling altogether. Also, a comforting and motivating hand is, I would say, more important than the clapping hand, because when you achieve, people will clap you, people will tell you are great. But at the same time, I would say a comforting pat on your back, or a motivating hand which helps you to really push you forward, or pull you from dangers, and it's very important as well in your life. So I like to be in the fourth life racer position, and you can decide what you want to be, which kind of a racer you want to be. By analyzing your type and nature of race, you can what you are today, or at present, what kind of a racer you are, you can understand the type and the nature and everything, and then see which type you will come under in this 4 categories. And if you're happy and comfortable, everything is fine, okay, I don't want to change, okay, carry on, no problem at all. But if in case you think that your race needs to change, the nature and type needs to change, and you need to take another type, please go ahead and change. It is not late at all. Sometimes people say, oh, what I can do because I'm old, the time is, like it is too late. But I would say it is never too late to make a positive change in your life. So make sure that you analyze and take the right type of racer. So we are all in a life race, and we have to be the best runners in our life because we are running against our time. So we have to understand that we have to utilize our time, and we need to do the best run. We have to be the best racers. So I wish you all of you a great life, and I would encourage you to listen to the Hidden Power podcast, which will make sure that your personal transformation a very easy and flawless process. And please make sure that you empower your day with all these positive messages. This is your host, Dr. Susan Carruth. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, live well and laugh more. May God bless us all.